What's going on, everybody? We're back with a brand new video, and I meant to actually talk about this situation yesterday, but I just did not have time, and so thought I would give my brief thoughts on this Cam Newton, Kimberly Martin situation, and as a brief kind of recap of what happened a few days ago. Cam Newton, I think he might have been on this podcast, but he basically said, just to make a long story short, that Dak, Tua, and Brock Purdy were game managers. Okay, and for some reason, these comments set the football world ablaze, and you had people just coming at him, disparaging him and saying, who is he to say this and all these sorts of things, which was crazy to me. I, as someone who doesn't pay much attention to football, this somehow even found its way to me. But what really has lit a fire to this was the comments of Kimberly Martin. And I will try to be respectful, but she's a host on ESPN. So on Get Up the other day, she had some rather disparaging things to say about Cam Newton on a personal level based on his opinion on football. And so here I'm gonna give you exactly what she had to say, and shout out to the Queen of Accountability for capturing this. And so I'm gonna let her, and by her I mean Kimberly Martin, sink herself with her own words. So here is what she had to say.
Move past the outfit for a second. He literally said, in the year of 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the kitchen. Like, it's like you are at home watching me. Like just turn the TV off.
Probably in the kitchen.
Like,
all right, so there you have it. Those are her comments, and obviously, I'm just gonna say this rule. I'm gonna say, one, they were flagrantly disrespectful, and here's the thing: because you disagreeing with him, that's one thing. That's fine. That's cool. No problem there. I myself have seen a plethora, several, if you will, videos that disagreed with what Cam said, and all of the ones that I saw, and let me tell you, it was less than 20, but more than two handfuls. So I'll just leave it like that. But all of them, had their opinions. It was all based on football, on what goes on the field. None of the videos talked about, his personal appearance, or because he wasn't in the league anymore, somehow that disqualifies him for speaking on what he sees on the football field. No, it was just based on what happens between the lines. And whether I agree with it or not, which is kind of irrelevant because I'm not into the NFL like that, the fact that if you can form a salient, lucid talking point or an argument in a discussion, that goes a lot further, especially with me, than just lobbing pejoratives at someone because you don't have anything else better to say. Because at no point through all the things that she said did she ever address what he had to say. In terms of those guys, are they game managers? Well, why is he saying that? So let's look at, numbers in this situation, play level, whatever the case may be. Let's, break it down that way. And if what he says bears itself out as true, okay. But if there are some points of disagreement, or maybe where his assessment came up a little short, we can discuss that too. But just to not even do that and just decide that, hey, I'm gonna go this route. I do wonder if if say Chris Sims had made those comments, or somebody like that, and just as a real quick recap, he was a very good college quarterback at the University of Texas. He did get drafted, I believe. I know he was, or if he did, he was in the league. Now, he didn't have the level of professional success that Cam Newton did. He didn't have the level of collegiate success because Cam won the Heisman and national champion. Did he win a national championship? Yeah. Man, did he win? Anyway, I'm trying to remember. I think they almost did. I'm sorry, my memory's a little fuzzy. If somebody could remind me, I'm trying to remember. Did they play Florida State or was it Oregon Anyway, I'm getting off in the weeds and I don't need to do that. But at any rate, had Chris Sims made the exact same words, would she have had that same sort of reaction? Would she have compared him to some slovenly Cheeto dust encrusted loser in his mother's basement thumbing out tweets all day? I think we all know the answer to that question. And here's another thing that I'll say on this. Here's the thing. Now, when, whether it be Malika Andrews, whether it be this Kimberly Martin lady, what I have noticed is that through all of the flagrant disrespect that they show, at no point have they ever had to issue the Jalen Rose hostage apology video. They haven't had to do that. So what that tells me is that the people in the ivory towers at Disney ESPN are cool with this. They don't see any problem with what these ladies are saying. I use that term loosely. Which tells you all you need to know about that network, quite honestly. But yeah, that's something that immediately has struck me as we have charted these particular situations, how they just get to go on like nothing is wrong. So, yeah, this is the latest round of disrespect shown toward a black athlete from a female host at ESPN. Sure, there'll be another one, probably before the year is out. Once again, this shows you don't even have to be involved potentially in anything that could be perceived as sketchy. If you're just giving an opinion that they don't like, in their mind, it's open season to go after you on a personal level because of your opinion on football, that just blows me away. But what do you think about the comments that Martin had? What do you think about what Cam had to say in terms of his assessment of those quarterbacks? Let us know in the comments section. And we'll be back with more videos real soon. And take care. As always, tell the ones that you love them. Peace.